Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. Bob Arum is saying that the rematch with Fury, or the trilogy with Fury and Wilder, is supposed to take place in July, but they may be willing to push it back. I think he said to September, October. So let's talk a little bit about that, and about the excuses going around and the costume and all that other stuff. So let's get into it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate everybody for showing love to the channel. Best way to show love is to share the video. But if you want to show love in a financial way, Cash App, PayPal. PayPal username is in the description, and Cash App username in the description. But just share the video for your boy. And yeah, July, quick turnaround. You talking about, Ryan? That's a 4 or 5 month turnaround, depending on what day they doing on. And that, yeah, man, Caleb Plant was talking about, 9 or 10 weeks wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? That ass whooping Deontay Wilder just took to turn around and basically in 5 months to do that. I mean, that's crazy. They would have to push it back. Deontay Wilder seemed to suffer a lot of injury, and people talking about he should switch his team up, and the lies coming out that he fired Mark Breland. And like I said on the live last night, that ain't true. He has not fired Mark Breland. I heard that's something that he's contemplating doing, because he threw in the towel. But in that turnaround, you would be stupid to tear down your whole team. I think Anthony Joshua showed him the blueprint. You just bring in somebody else to mentor you and keep your team intact. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You bring in the Lennox, you bring in the Holmes, you bring in, or you can bring in Antonio Tarver, somebody that was a technician on his own right, or you bring in somebody else that can help you, to clean some things up. Now, it's going to be hard for him to, for people to say, oh, he needs to learn how to box, or he needs to become a technician. That ain't going to be him. But you can assist in him doing some things different. But turn around in July, in my opinion, if they was to do that thing in July, that would be a cash out. They would be cashing that man out, in my humble opinion. That would be 100% cashing him out. That's too quick of a turnaround. Depending on what Tyson Fury do outside the ring as well, that may be somewhat of sketchy for him. If he blow up or he splurge on coke and hookers, you know what I'm saying? That's a quick turnaround for them to say February and July. But Wilder has 30 days to exercise his rematch clause. They have already been vocal that will happen. So Bob is willing to push it back to August or September. September, October, I think he said. And I linked the article in the description. Just checking the description on the article link. So, like I said, even if they push it back a month or 2 or 3 or 4, he need to get to work with visual training right now while he healing up. Wilder, he need to, see some things that he can do better. And I see a lot of things that he can improve on that people don't think he can improve on. Base too wide. You can bring that base in a little bit. I don't understand why boxers, continue to come with that amateur wide base. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, you go to certain guys mobile is hard to move. Wilder base is extremely too wide. And a lot of times that make him squat down and give up his height. You know what I'm saying? Also somebody to come in and teach him how to work the body, how to, throw the right hand to the body. You know what I'm saying? That can be a huge difference. How to jab to the, how to double the jab up, triple the jab up, how to shoot the jab. Not, shoot the right hand from the hip, bring the right hand up top. It's ways that he can generate more power on that right hand as well. Show him how to use the left hook. So it's a lot of things that somebody can come in and show him how to do. But if he do switch up his trainer, he gonna need all the time he need. He gonna need to push that fight back to December, in my opinion, if it gotta happen this year. But July, they do it again in July. It's a quick cash out. Unless Tyson Fury is not disciplined in his training. If Tyson Fury ain't disciplined in his training, and he get out of shape, or he fall off, and he get to celebrating too hard, and he splurge on coke and hookers, then Wilder got a chance. But for them to even have a rematch clause that close, I knew that even if that was in the contract, anybody could have told you that wasn't gonna happen. These fighters don't fight that close no more anyway. These fighters don't fight that close, and then you gotta start building a trilogy now. At least by May you can start building a trilogy, because that could be 8 to 11, 12 weeks out at that point. So Bob and them knew what they was doing. I mean, like I said, if Wilder would have won, that would have favored him as well. But they got to push that back, for promotional purposes, for Wilder to heal, and for Wilder team to bring in somebody to help him get better. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's just my personal opinion on that situation. So we'll see what happens with that. But him talking about the costume was too heavy, and he said some other stuff too. But to talk about the costume was too heavy and he wasn't hurt, I don't want to hear no excuses, man. There's no need to make excuses. You got a third fight in there. You take it on the chin. You take it on the chin as a champ. You lost, no excuses. Sugar Hill said they had injuries in camp. He hurt his leg in camp, and this, that, and the third. So like I said before, there's no excuses. You lost. Don't blame it on the costume. Like I said yesterday on the live, you go to Party City or Halloween City, whatever the other one called, and your mom used to get you a costume. They used to have those resealable bags where you can pop the little black thing open, try the costume on, see if the mask fits your egghead. They used to put that mask on. Put the costume on, you try it on. So for him not trying that costume on, that's his fault. And also, Wilder saying that he don't do he only do sprints. He don't do, miles. He don't do laps. He don't do road work like that. All that, it's a reason why these dudes do road work. It's the reason why these dudes put miles in. It's just not for stamina in the fight. The reason people run marathons, or the reason, distant runners do distance is strength. It's strength in your legs. You know what I'm saying? That's strength. And that's why Wilder don't have no leg strength. Whatever his personal trainer or his physical conditioning coach doing, strength conditioning coach doing, they ain't doing a good job of it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that his legs should be that small. He too top heavy. The true power comes from the legs. You know what I'm saying? And by him not doing no miles, that don't strengthen the core or the legs the way it should be. Even if you do sit-ups, you can sprint till you blue in the face. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why these dudes, they do miles, and Ali and them ran miles, and all the old fighters did miles. If it was good enough for the old fighters to do, and they were successful and they fought 100 fights, 70 fights, 80 fights, why isn't it good enough for modern day fighters to do? Some people are always trying to reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's the right thing to do to keep it plain and simple. It's not too complex. These new strength conditioning coaches trying to reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? If it was good enough for Sugar Ray Robinson, it was good enough for Ali, it was good enough for Larry Holmes, it was good enough for Sugar Ray Leonard, it was good enough for Sugar Shane Mosley, it's good enough for Floyd Mayweather. If it's good enough for the greatest in the sport, why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? It's a reason why you put that road work in. It's mental, you know what I'm saying? And it strengthens the body. But the whole costume excuse, man, eat it, bro. You really tearing your integrity down. You know what I'm saying? You give that man credit. Oh, I wasn't hurt. Man, everybody seen you was hurt. Your ears was leaking. Your eyes was dilated. You know what I'm saying? You half man, half ass whoop man in the ring. You don't have to come out here, man. We respect you. We know you didn't quit. You know what I'm saying? We know you the people's champ. We know you the real deal. We know you a warrior, man. We know he a warrior. So it's no point to come. There's no point to come with the excuses. There's no point to come with the excuses. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear that. You should have tried that costume on. Oh, we didn't know it was 40 pounds. What, it just showed up the day of the fight? You trying to make it a spectacle, man. It ain't no point to make it no the greatest ring walk of all time. It wasn't even the greatest ring. Neither one of them was great ring walks. It was cool. Anybody going around saying these the greatest ring walks I've ever seen in my life, all the ring walks were superb, man. Come on, man. You ain't seen Corey Spink's rematch with Zab Judah ring walk with Nelly? You ain't seen that ring walk? You know what I'm saying? These dudes kill me, dog. Oh, it's the greatest ring walk I seen in my life. Shit, to me, Tony Harrison ring walk with 42 Doug was better than that, better than both of them. Floyd Mayweather came out with 50 Cent. What they was doing, I Get Money, that ring walk was better. Camacho ring walk, I think when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard. Roy Jones ring walk when he fought Ruiz, when he came out with Scarface. I keep going on and on. Roy Jones when he came out and he fought James Toney to the Thuggish Rugged Bone. It's the Thuggish Rugged Bone. These dudes talking about the ring walk. They want to talk about everything but that ass whooping that took place. Ain't no shame in my game, bro. Like I said, my channel ain't centered around one guy. Love Wilder. He can shove the excuses, man. And you just tearing down your own integrity by coming up with the excuses. Truth be told. No, just take it on the chin. There's no point to go back and forth with all these dudes that's pissing on your name now that you lost. There's no point to go back and forth and argue with these. You got dudes getting mad because people got an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Tariq Nasheem, I can't stand him. They want to piss. That's the name of the game, bro. When AJ lost, AJ went through the same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? When AJ lost, he went through the exact same thing. When Sugar Ray Leonard lost, there wasn't no social media. He lost to Durant. He went through the same thing. When Ali lost, lost to Joe Frazier. They were throwing tomatoes and bananas at him. He went through the same thing. It's the part of the culture of the sport. And if Wilder come back and bounce back and beat Tyson Fury, everybody gonna be on his team again. That ain't nothing new. Anybody that grew up in the hood, you winning, everybody want to be around. You've seen these stories before. These basketball players, they got all this money, or these ball players and musicians or rappers got all this money, and they got a big entourage and they go broke. When they out of mustard, everybody gone. So people, crying like Wilder's going through something that's abnormal. No, that's normal. That's abnormal, bro. Ain't no loyalty from people that don't know you. They gonna jump ship and hop on to the next wave. Come on, these dudes get mad at dudes and getting emotional over him losing. Nigga life he ain't lose his life in the ring, or, he's still here. He still made a lot of money. People say, oh, he's a bum. And man, hey, man, show me another dude that made it this far in the sport. Made $35 million in one night, they saying. You know what I'm saying? Who lost to the number one heavyweight in the world. But, people going to have their opinions on it, man. And people going to get in their feelings because people say something. Or say, nobody said that about AJ. None of these other dudes say that about AJ. They was laughing at AJ fans having their day. Like, can Wilder do what Anthony Joshua did and bounce back and, make the correct, push all the right buttons? AJ pushed all the right buttons. He brought in Klitschko as a mentor, and he pushed all the right buttons. He did everything the right way. He dropped the weights. He changed up. He came in slimmer. He pushed all the right buttons. Can Wilder push all the right buttons? It remains to be seen. Do I see a hard situation where Wilder I don't see Wilder coming back and winning. You know what I'm saying? It's too much that need to be learned, but I didn't see AJ coming back and winning. But he has not fired Mark Breland either. Let me say that, man. And I'll say this once again. These dudes out here, they don't check their sources, dude. All right? All that came that he fired Mark Breland from Boxing Kingdom on Twitter is one of the biggest fake news pages out there. Okay? Every source that reported that, they got it from him. So it's always important to check your sources. Always important to check your sources. All right? If somebody break a story, see where they got the source from. Usually most articles cite their source. Well, I got it from Adam Scheffner, or I got it from Dan Rayfield. If the PBC if the PBC reporters don't report it, Coppinger, Pugmire, or if you don't see Dan reporting it, or you don't see, somebody leaking it out on Boxing Scene, or, you know what I'm saying, even 78 that talked to Deontay Wilder. You think he wouldn't shoot him a text like, hey, man, I fired Mark Breland, hey, whoop-de-whoop. You think he wouldn't tell him that? So you got to cite your sources, dude. He did not fire Mark Breland. I heard that's something that he's looking to do, that he could do. He's contemplating doing it because he told anybody that throw in the towel that they was going to be fired. And at the end of the day, if I'm Mark Breland, I live with it, bro. I live with it. At the end of the day, I save that boy life. And if he don't want to talk to me again for me caring about him, and he don't want to get mad at the clear people in his corner, Shelly Finkel and Jay Diaz that don't care shit about him, them colonizers, them pilgrims that just making money off of him, you know your fighters. He's more qualified to know, as a guy that been in the ring, if Deontay Wilder had enough. And then you can see, Deontay Wilder, after the first knockdown, his legs didn't come back 3 or 4 rounds after that. So Mark Breland and Kenny Bayless did the right thing. And if Deontay will be mad at me for the rest of my life, you know what? I'll tell him eat a dick every time I seen him. I would. I mean, Mark Breland, at the end of the day, if you saved the life in there. And if they want to get mad at me for saving a life, I'll take the bullet. But Wilder know in his head, he can sit there and lie, I wasn't hurt. Yes, you was hurt. You was getting years beat off your life. You probably lost a few years off your life in your career. So he has to fire Mark Breland, but if it does happen, I'll be the first to let you know. But hey, it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. And other than that, man, let me know what you guys think about all this I just talked about, man. One time for the one time, Goodfellas Sports TV. Want to make a donation? Share the video, but also Cash App, PayPal in the description. Other than that, let me know what you guys think. We gone.